Hello everyone, Shinto Bean here playing some more Warhammer combat cards, and in this video I will be introducing the 5th Space Marine Warlord to enter the game, Logan Grimnar. High King of Fenris, here he is in all his glory. These are his stats at level 2. He's got a powerful melee attack, decent amount of health, and a lot of initiative. High initiative thanks to that flying sled pulled by a wolf. Pretty fearsome sight to behold. There is a pack where you can get 2 copies of him, allowing you to immediately upgrade him to level 2 for a bargain price of 150 plasma. If you want additional copies, you can pay actual money to get these plasma bundles. So I played a few matches with him already, and we're going to try him out in casual mode here. So his special rule kind of is like a melee version of Captain Badrook's ability, but instead of percentage-based damage, it just deals the excess damage to the adjacent lane whenever you destroy an enemy card. So it's a pretty fun ability, and thankfully it is not dependent on how many Space Marines you have in your deck, unlike the other Space Marine Warlords, so you're not obligated to fill your deck with as many bodyguards as possible. You can go with just a fewer number like I have here. I've got the Death Company Dreadnought, Marnius Calgar, Master Lazarus, and then Deathwing Terminator for a total of 4 bodyguards, and we'll see how this does. Now, he hasn't actually been performing very well on ranked. I did try him out a few times on ranked mode, and I think he's definitely a good warlord for newer players. I think just immediately having a level 2 legendary is quite nice. For higher ranking players like myself, he probably will not be able to compete with the other warlords simply because he is at a much lower level. So we are up against Aunva. This will be interesting. Aunva is quite strong against ranged and melee. So we got the Dreadnought in the middle, Marnius Calgar on the left, and then I think we'll just put down this Terminator on the right and see what happens. They do have the initiative, and I'm guessing they'll lead off with a ranged attack. The Dreadnought taking some initial damage from that precision shot, enraging it, activating its berserker mode. So every time I deal damage to an enemy, their attack will be increasing thanks to Aunva's special rule, the Paradox of Duality. That's another fun special rule to use. So we're starting off with a slightly weaker melee attack here because of that outflank, but we will be able to see the Savage Fury in action as the Dreadnought in the center takes out that Crisis Battlesuit, and it should cleave over to the left lane, I believe. So let's see what happens. Marnius Calgar dealing 63 there, and that is a Berserker, the Krutox, so 53 damage from the cleave, and yeah, not enough to destroy it. The thing is getting a lot of attack power. And they're going for ranged again. Marnius Calgar taking a lot of damage. And they've got an endless unit on the field in the center there. But thankfully, Grimnar's special rule is actually pretty good at this. So they're very low on health, so we'll easily be able to take it. Well, actually, even without his special rule, we could easily take this out. But you'll see here that the cleave only activates once. Even if the cleave attack destroys an enemy, it will not go again, unlike Captain Badrook's special rule. 3 more kind of weaker bodyguards deploying to the field, and there's quite a few Kroots on this. The person must be a fan of the Kroots. Curious what that final bodyguard will be. Maybe it's going to be one of those giant battle suits. They're actually dealing quite a bit of damage here. And the final bodyguard. There it is, the Riptide battlesuit. That thing is a terror to behold. So let's go with the melee attack again, of course. So unfortunately unable to destroy anything here. So I mean, it doesn't actually activate quite as often as you might expect. Sometimes it can be very powerful, other times not so much. We'll put down Master Lazarus here, there across from the Riptide, and hopefully that Dreadnought will survive here. Wow, that is a lot of damage. I did not see that coming. Okay, well, they decided to go for the melee, and melee Tau for the win here. Am I gonna lose this? This would be sad. Okay, well, here comes Logan Grimnar to the battlefield with one by Master Lazarus, and thankfully Grimnar does have a pretty powerful attack of his own, so we'll get 2 cleave attacks in here. I think be able to clean up all these bodyguards. So, yep, there it is, dishing out the damage. And I love the animation for that cleave. It looks amazing. Much better than Captain Bedrock's animation. And now Aunva is the only enemy on the field. Thankfully we were able to isolate the Warlord here. That was pretty scary though. I was afraid we were about to lose there. Although we're still gonna... Aunva still has the Paradox of Duality. He's gonna be gaining a lot of melee attack from all these attacks here. Ooh, 59 damage. It's quite a bit. But not enough to take out Grimnar. Been seeing a lot of Tau decks today. So yeah, we can finish him off here with the melee. So again, Grimnar, I mean, he is pretty fun to use. Really like the appearance of that special rule. The animation looks great, and it can be very powerful. But he is not. He does not feel overpowered, though. You do have to be smart about your positioning and whatnot. And it's pretty straightforward. You basically are just going to be going melee for most of the time, I think. Now, Space Marines do have a really huge roster with lots of melee Marines, so there are plenty of choices. And I'm curious to see what players come up with and which is the most effective type, whether it's, you know, filling up your deck with lots of bodyguards or focusing on just a few more powerful ones. Interested to hear your thoughts if you have an opinion on which one of those options would be better. Let me know what you think of old Logan Grimnar. And yeah, if you have any questions about how the special rule works or anything, let me know in the comments. We can play as him in the current campaign, the second campaign for this week. I will do a campaign video later I'm planning on just going all out with the Space Wolves, so that will be pretty fun. But yeah, that's it for this introductory video. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.